Hey everybody, it's your girl Tabitha here, and let me tell you, I'm so excited to be partnering with my friend SM today to bring you some plant-based breakfast recipes that are going to make you want to shout hallelujah from the mountaintops. And when we're eating foods that nourish our bodies and make us feel good from the inside out, well honey, that's when the magic really happens. Let's get cooking. Alright y'all, let's start this plant-based breakfast journey off right with a classic overnight oats. This is one of those recipes that's perfect for anyone with a busy schedule or just someone who loves a delicious no-fuss breakfast. Now I love me some overnight oats because they're like a little gift you give your future self. Imagine waking up and having a nutritious breakfast already waiting for you. It's like a morning hug in a jar. You put in a little effort the night before and then boom, breakfast is ready and waiting for you when you wake up. No more rushing around or skipping the most important meal of the day. First things first, grab yourself a jar or a cute little container, something with a lid. This is going to be your overnight oats cozy little home. Now we're going to add in half a cup of rolled oats. These oats are the foundation of our breakfast, providing a hearty base that will keep you full and satisfied. Not the quick cooking kind, honey. We want the real deal here. Rolled oats have a better texture and more nutrients. Now let's add in a tablespoon of chia seeds. These tiny seeds are packed with fiber, protein, and omega-3 fatty acids. Chia seeds are like little nutritional powerhouses, full of fiber and omega-3. They also help to thicken up our oats, giving them a nice creamy texture. They're going to give our oats a nice creamy texture too. Plus they add a bit of crunch, which makes every bite interesting. Next up, we're going to pour in a cup of almond milk. This will be the liquid that softens our oats and makes them oh so delicious. You can use any kind of plant-based milk you like, but I find almond milk to be nice and neutral. It lets the flavors of the oats and toppings really shine. Now, for a touch of sweetness, let's add in a drizzle of maple syrup. This natural sweetener adds a lovely depth of flavor. Not too much, just a little something to make our taste buds happy. You can always adjust the sweetness to your liking. Now here's where you can get creative and have some fun. The toppings are what make each jar of overnight oats unique and exciting. I like to add in some fresh berries like blueberries or raspberries. They add a burst of color and a fresh, juicy flavor. Sliced bananas are always a good choice too. They add natural sweetness and a creamy texture, and if I'm feeling extra fancy, I might sprinkle in some chopped nuts or a pinch of cinnamon. These add a nice crunch and a warm, spicy note. Once you've got all your goodies in the jar, give it a good stir, pop that lid on tight and let it hang out in the fridge overnight. This is where the magic happens. In the morning, your oats will be nice and soft, the chia seeds will have plumped up and the flavors will have all melded together beautifully. It's like a symphony of flavors and textures in every bite. Now let's talk about avocado toast, shall we? This right here is my love language. It's simple, it's satisfying, and it's packed with healthy fats and nutrients. Plus, it's ready in a flash, which is perfect for those mornings when you're short on time, but still want something delicious and nourishing. First things first, grab yourself a slice of your favorite bread. I like to use a nice, hearty, whole grain bread, but you can use whatever kind you like. Now toast that bread to your liking. Some folks like it lightly toasted, some like it nice and crispy. It's all about personal preference, honey. While your bread is toasting, grab yourself a ripe avocado. You want one that gives just a little bit when you press on it. Now, slice that avocado in half, remove the pit and scoop the flesh out onto your toast. Now here's where you can get creative and add your own personal flair. I like to sprinkle on some everything bagel seasoning for a little something extra. A pinch of red pepper flakes adds a nice kick too. And if you're feeling fancy, you can drizzle on a little bit of olive oil or balsamic glaze. Avocado toast is delicious on its own, but you can also add some toppings to make it even more satisfying. Chapter 3, Green Smoothie, your daily dose of green goodness. All right, y'all, let's get our green on with a delicious and refreshing green smoothie. This isn't just any smoothie, it's a powerhouse of nutrients and flavors that will kickstart your day with a burst of energy. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Green smoothie? That sounds kind of healthy, Tabitha, and maybe even a little intimidating if you're not used to drinking your greens. And you know what? You're right. It is healthy, but it's also so good. Trust me, once you try it, you'll be hooked on this green goodness. We're going to pack this smoothie with spinach, which is like a superhero of the leafy green world. Spinach is not only low in calories but also high in fiber, which is great for digestion. It's full of vitamins and minerals that are going to make your body sing. Think of it as giving your body a little tune-up every morning. But don't worry, you won't even taste the spinach, I promise. The other ingredients will mask the flavor, leaving you with a deliciously sweet and creamy drink. First things first, grab yourself a blender. A good blender is key to getting that smooth, creamy texture we all love. Now, we're going to add in a cup of your favorite plant-based milk. This will be the base of our smoothie and will help blend everything together smoothly. I like to use almond milk or coconut milk, but you can use whatever you like. Each type of milk will give a slightly different flavor and texture, so feel free to experiment. Next up, we're going to add in a big handful of spinach. Don't be afraid to really pack it in there. The more greens, the better. Don't be shy, honey, pack it in there. The spinach will blend down to almost nothing, so you can add more than you think. Now, for some sweetness and creaminess, let's add in a frozen banana. This will not only sweeten the smoothie, but also make it thick and creamy. Frozen bananas are the secret to a thick and creamy smoothie, y'all. They blend up beautifully and give the smoothie a nice cold texture. They also add a nice touch of natural sweetness. If you prefer a sweeter smoothie, you can add an extra half banana. To boost the protein power of our smoothie, let's add in a scoop of your favorite plant-based protein powder. This will help keep you full and satisfied for longer. I like to use a vanilla or chocolate protein powder, but you can use whatever flavor you like. Each flavor will add its own unique twist to the smoothie. Now, here's where you can get creative and add in some extra goodies. Think chia seeds, flax seeds, or even a handful of berries. I like to add in a tablespoon of almond butter or peanut butter for some healthy fats and a boost of flavor. This will make your smoothie even more satisfying and delicious. Chapter 4, Chickpea Omelette. The unexpectedly delicious breakfast treat. Now, you all know I love to keep things interesting in the kitchen, so let's shake things up with a chickpea flour omelette. This isn't just any breakfast, it's a game changer for those who want something new and exciting. This recipe is for all my savory breakfast lovers out there who are looking for a plant-based alternative to traditional eggs. It's perfect for vegans, those with egg allergies, or anyone wanting to try something different. Trust me, this omelette is so good you won't even miss the eggs. The texture is fluffy, the flavor is rich, and it's packed with protein. First things first, grab yourself a bowl and whisk together half a cup of chickpea flour with half a cup of water until it's smooth and lump-free. You can also add a pinch of salt and a dash of turmeric for color and flavor. Now, this is important. Let that mixture sit for at least 15 minutes. This resting period allows the chickpea flour to fully hydrate, which is key to achieving that perfect omelette texture. This is going to give the chickpea flour a chance to hydrate and will result in a fluffier omelette. Patience is key here, folks. While the batter is resting, let's prep our veggies. This is where you can get creative and use whatever you have on hand. I like to use a colorful medley of bell peppers, onions, and spinach, but you can use whatever veggies you like. Mushrooms, tomatoes, or even some fresh herbs would be fantastic additions. Just chop them up into bite-sized pieces. The smaller the pieces, the better they'll cook and blend into the omelette. Now, heat a drizzle of olive oil in a non-stick skillet over medium heat. Make sure the skillet is well coated to prevent sticking. Once the oil is hot, pour in half of the chickpea flour batter. You should hear a slight sizzle, which means the skillet is at the right temperature. It should sizzle a little bit. This is a good sign that your omelette is cooking properly. Now use a spatula to spread the batter out into a thin, even layer. This ensures that it cooks evenly and gets that nice golden brown color. Sprinkle your prepped veggies over half of the omelette. Be generous with the veggies. They add great flavor and texture. Now fold the other half of the omelette over the veggies. Let it cook for another minute or two until everything is heated through and the omelette is fully set. Enjoy your delicious plant-based breakfast treat. Chapter 5, Vegan Pancakes, Fluffy, Sweet, and Totally Plant-Based. All right, y'all, let's end this plant-based breakfast journey on a sweet note with some fluffy vegan pancakes. Now, I know what you might be thinking, vegan pancakes? But Tabitha, how can pancakes be vegan? And let me tell you, honey, it's easier than you think. First things first, grab yourself a large bowl and whisk together 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. These are our dry ingredients, and they're going to give our pancakes that light and airy texture. Now, in a separate bowl, whisk together 1.5 cups of your favorite plant-based milk, 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil or vegetable oil, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. These are our wet ingredients, and they're going to bring all of our dry ingredients together and create that irresistible pancake batter. Now, here's the fun part. Slowly pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients, whisking constantly until just combined. Don't overmix the batter, honey. A few lumps are perfectly fine. In fact, a few lumps are a good thing. It means your pancakes are going to be nice and fluffy. Now, heat a lightly oiled griddle or large skillet over medium heat. Well, there you have it, y'all. 5 plant-based breakfast recipes that are going to make your mornings brighter and your taste buds happier. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to SM's channel for more delicious recipes. And leave a comment down below letting me know which one of these recipes you're most excited to try. And as always, peace and love from me to you.